for the exclusive roundtable of the Aero India 2025. On that note, the theme for this year's roundtable is EDGE, enabling defense cooperation through global engagement. Now, this platform brings together the leaders of original equipment manufacturers in the aerospace and defense sector with key decision makers. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to invite Shri Sanjeev Kumar, the Secretary of Defense Production, to deliver the opening remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to CEO's Roundtable for Aero India 2025. Honorable Raksha Mantri Ji, Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri Ji, General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, Admiral D.K. Tripathi, Chief of Naval Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of Army Staff, Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh, Defence Secretary Sri Rajesh Kumar Singh, Chairman DRDO, Secretary Research and Development Sri Samirji Kamath, DG Acquisition Sri Samir Sinha, CEOs and industry leader of defense and aerospace sectors who are present here on our request, all the dignitaries present here, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Department of Defense Production, Ministry of Defense, I welcome you all to the CEO's Roundtable event in the 15th edition of Aero India 2025. The theme of this event is Enabling Defense Cooperation through Global Engagement, AGE. It encompasses the spectrum of air defense manufacturing, including opportunities available in civil aerospace sector. The Aero India offers a vibrant platform to every aerospace and defense manufacturer to showcase their prowess in aero and defense manufacturing and also in civil aviation sector. Today, I am thankful to Honorable Raksha Mantri Ji for taking time out from his busy schedule to grace this occasion and address all CEOs in this roundtable conference. I am confident his address, elaborating government policies and opportunities, would enthuse you all for the investment in India's defense manufacturing sector, including research and development, leading to the realization of mission of Honorable PM of Viksit Bharat and Atmanirbhar Bharat. We would be making in India not only for domestic uses, but also for the world as well. Present geopolitical situation has created opportunities to all of us to manufacture in India for creating another alternative resulting into the resilient supply chain. I express my gratitude to Honorable Raksha Rajya Mantri Ji for gracing this occasion. I am privileged to welcome CEOs and business captains in aerospace and defense sector from across the world who have gathered here for meaningful discussions leading to tangible outcomes. With satisfaction, I observe that there has been an overwhelming response from the industry, with participation increasing from about 70 companies in previous editions to more than 106 companies in this edition, including both domestic and foreign OEMs. We are privileged to have companies from across the globe, companies across competencies, companies across platform, representing complete spectrum of aerospace and defense sector. The Government of India has called for increased participation in defense manufacturing from the private sector to cater to the growing demand. The opening up of the Indian defense industry for the private sector also paves the way for foreign original equipment manufacturers to enter into strategic partnership with defense equipment manufacturers in India. I am confident that this roundtable conference would also provide a great opportunity to us to listen your informed views and insights. Informed views of world leaders in aerospace and defense sectors would help us further refining our policies to encourage innovation, development, and manufacturing in the country. I am hopeful that this roundtable and Aero India 2025 will provide ample opportunities to participating businesses to forge future alliance partnerships leading to significant benefit to you all. With these words, I once again welcome all of you and also convey our warmest regard and thanks to you and Honorable Raksha Mantri ji and Raksha Rajya Mantri ji and all the senior officers, dignitaries on the dais. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your insightful thoughts. In fact, your words provide a valuable context as we move forward today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to invite the Defense Secretary, Shri Rajesh Kumar Singh, to deliver a special address to the August gathering. Can we also have a huge round of applause to please welcome Shri Rajesh Kumar Singh.
Respected Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh ji, respected Rajya Raksha Mantri, Shri Sanjay Seth ji, Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, Admiral D.K. Tripathi, Chief of Naval Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi, Chief of Army Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Shri Sanjeev Kumar, my colleague, Secretary Defence Production, Dr. Samir V. Kamath, Secretary Defence Research, Shri Samir Sinha, Additional Secretary and DG Acquisition, distinguished business leaders from India and from around the world, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me to address this esteemed gathering at Aero India 2025, one of the premier aerospace and defense exhibitions in the world. As all of you are aware, India's defense sector is undergoing a massive expansion and transformation. This is driven by Government of India's focus on increasing indigenization, backed by a growing capital budget and significant improvements in the ease of doing business. As a country, India is in the middle of a huge $1.2 trillion modernization drive, which is expanding and upgrading our physical infrastructure at an unprecedented scale. We are building 28 kilometers of new roads every day. We've doubled the number of airports in the country over the last 10 years, and our rail and port infrastructure is also undergoing massive expansion. In parallel, India is making bold strides in digitization through what we call digital public infrastructure. Our digital payment system has enabled us to leapfrog many countries in online financial transactions, and this combined investment in physical and digital infrastructure is providing the tailwinds in India's growth story because it is driving financial inclusion, bridging the digital divide, and ensuring better governance through transparent and efficient public service delivery. It is also fueling the rapid growth of our startup ecosystem, which is now the third largest in the world, while also improving logistics for the faster movement of goods and people. This dynamism is also evident in our defense sector. Domestic industry sales have surged from as low as 43,000 odd crores in 2014 to 1,27,000 crores in 23-24, while our defense exports have grown almost 20x over the last 10 years, although this is still a small portion of the global arms trade. The government, in its wisdom, has also taken bold steps to improve the investment climate in the country. The foreign direct investment limit for the defense industry has been raised to 74% under the automatic route and up to 100% beyond that. The industrial licensing regime has been liberalized, allowing licenses to be issued for 18 years at a time. And in financial year 23-24 alone, 369 companies received industrial licensing, reflecting the growth and the growing interest in India's defense manufacturing sector. Today, India's defense industrial base includes 16 defense public sector units, over 430 licensed companies, and approximately 16,000 medium and small enterprises. We also have, as you would have noticed at the Aero India, a vibrant defense startup ecosystem, which we support through IDEX. Looking ahead, India plans to spend a minimum of $20 to $25 billion annually on defense capital expenditure for the next decade or so. We are pushing for a 15% year-on-year growth in our defense capex spending, with at least 75% of this expenditure to be allocated domestically. The government is committed to ensuring that defense products are made in India and made for India and for the world. And indigenization is our top priority, and we are determined to strengthen our domestic capabilities. We are open to all possible collaboration models, strategic partnerships, joint ventures, wholly owned subsidiaries, licensed production, and co-production with Indian companies. We encourage foreign OEMs to establish manufacturing facilities in India so that they can meaningfully participate in Indian defense contracts, and we urge them also to set up R&D centers and global capacity centers in India. To Indian CEOs, I would request you to focus on innovation, R&D, IPR, and global tie-ups to meet our growing demands. Friends, let me stress that our vision is very clear. India aims to transition from being one of the world's largest global importers to a significant exporter of defense products. We will continue to strengthen our ties with friendly foreign countries and expand our global footprint when it comes to defense exports. And this commitment to indigenization and the growth of India's defense ecosystem will remain unwavering under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, and our Defense Minister, Shri Rajnath Singh. With these words, I invite you all to invest in India. We are building one of the most dynamic, innovative, and fastest growing defense industrial ecosystems in the world. The opportunities here are vast, and if you're not here, you're going to miss out. So let me end on this note. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your dynamic words. In fact, your leadership is truly a guiding force for India's defense sector as well. And on that pioneering note, ladies and gentlemen, we now march ahead to our next segment of the program. And before we witness the launch of the defense testing portal and the release of the booklets, we'd like to play across a quick audiovisual film on the screen. So let's have the AV on the screen, please.
On the lines of vision of Honorable Defence Minister to achieve self-reliance and improve ease of doing business in defence production, and as per the guidance of Secretary Department of Defence Production, Directorate General of Quality Assurance DGQA has taken recent initiatives for better facilitation of defence testing to cater for rapidly expanding defence manufacturing base in the country. Towards this, DGQA has set up a defense testing portal and has compiled booklets on testing requirements for various types of defense equipment and platforms. Defense manufacturers will be able to search for required test setup and place test demands on defense testing portal. The portal will enable higher visibility of defense testing facilities and enhance transparency and accountability in conduct of defense tests. More than 7,092 number of laboratory tests and 419 firing-proof tests of 102 labs and 17 proof ranges have already been onboarded on the defense testing portal. Booklets on testing requirements for various types of defense equipment and platforms compiled by DGQA will provide guiding information on testing to defense manufacturers and will also act as a ready reckoner during important stages like technical evaluation, production, and final acceptance of defense stores. We request Honorable Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh Ji to inaugurate Defense Testing Portal and release booklets on the portal and testing requirements of defense equipment and platforms.
On that pioneering note, I humbly request Shri Rajnath Singh Ji to please place your palm on the iPad to launch the defense testing portal, sir. an amalgamation of technology and human interface as we unveil, ladies and gentlemen, the digital DGQA Defense Testing Portal. I now request, sir, to also please unveil the booklets. So first up, if I could please request Shri Rajnath Singh ji to unveil and unwrap the booklet. This is the booklet on Defense Testing Portal and the testing requirements, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have all our dignitaries come together for the unveiling of the booklet. Can we please have a louder round of applause for that incredible initiative, ladies and gentlemen? And on that inspiring note, we now invite all of you to experience a compelling short film that vividly captures the remarkable evolution and strides of India's aerospace and defense sector, a powerful testament to our unwavering commitment and bold vision for the future. Let's have the AV on the screen, please.
India's defense industry is soaring, pioneering innovation, strengthening partnerships, and redefining the future of global aerospace and defense.
मेक इन इंडिया अभियान आज 21वीं सदी के भारत की आवश्यकता भी है और ये हमें दुनिया में अपने सामर्थ्य दिखाने का भी अवसर देता है.
Today, with 16 defense public sector undertakings, over 430 licensed companies, and 16,000 MSMEs, India is surging ahead, exporting to over 100 plus countries. India's skilled workforce is driving industry growth, while premier institutions like IITs, DRDO, and research labs are spearheading cutting-edge innovation and futuristic technologies across sectors. A self-reliant Bharat defines the future of the world, driven by innovation, unified supply chains, and strong partnerships. That future is EDGE, enabling defense cooperation through global engagement. India's rise as a global defense manufacturing powerhouse has been fueled by bold reforms in strategy, policy, infrastructure, and taxation, with results that speak for themselves. Revolutionary technology, precision components, AI-driven solutions. India is manufacturing it all, with major capital acquisition contracts and enhanced MRO facilities. The Ministry of Defense is driving transformation for aircraft, weapon systems, radar, and missile technologies. India's indigenous prowess is propelled by focused initiatives, unique policies, and reforms, resulting in advanced platforms on land, sea, and in the air. Strategically positioned, India bridges the East and the West, ensuring seamless supply chains and strengthening the global defense trade ecosystem. Such growth could only be achieved through strong defense and private sector collaboration, with breakthroughs in space tech and unmanned systems, helping create industry unicorns. We are ready for manufacturing and becoming a part of the global supply chain. We are ready for innovations with robust research and development facilities. We are ready for global cooperation. Step into a world of limitless opportunities with India. Come, make in India, make for the world.
What an inspiring journey we witnessed through that film, and it's incredible to see how far we have come, and also incredible to see the kind of opportunities that lay ahead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I invite our chief guest, the Honorable Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji, to share his valuable remarks with the August gathering. So we are eager to hear your thoughts, and if I may humbly request you to please share your valuable words with us all.
Friends, At present, I am in dilemma. The meeting was supposed to be round table, but we have been placed on a rectangle. Anyways, I welcome you all in this meeting. Raksha Rajya Mantri Sri Sanjay Seth, Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral D.K. Tripathi, Chief of Army Staff, General Upen Dwivedi, Chief of Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Defence Secretary Sri Rajesh Kumar Singh, Secretary Defence Production Sri Sanjeev Kumar, Dr. Samir V. Kamath, Secretary DD R&D and Chairman DIDO, Sri Samir Sinha, Additional Secretary and DG Acquisition, distinguished business leaders, guests, friends from media. Good afternoon, friends. It is a moment of the great delight to be with such a distinguished gathering here at this CEO's Roundtable Conference today. It is a wonderful gathering that has brought together the finest minds from the global as well as Indian defense and aerospace sector. I consider this platform where the idea of making India further self-reliant in defense production would take roots and germinate and blossom into full-scale reality. It is also the platform which reflects the serious intent of the Government of India to team with the best organizations around the world in the spirit of collaboration and cooperation. Friends, I would start by outlining the thoughts of the great Indian philosopher and strategist Kautilya, who as far back on 3rd century BC propounded that it is the responsibility of the ruler to protect his people and that peace is preferred over war. Guided by this principle, we have the moral responsibility to protect our people and territory in any hostile atmosphere. To achieve this, we are taking all necessary steps to equip our armed forces with the most modern capabilities and become self-reliant in defense manufacturing through establishment of a strong, efficient, resilient, and future-ready defense industrial ecosystem. In these challenging times, a period where the global security situation is fragile, where the rules-based order is being challenged, and where technologies are creating new opportunities and vulnerabilities. This roundtable provides an opportunity to deliberate on these processes and technologies, and a brainstorming session like this would have significant impact on how various initiatives are taken in future for national security, at the same time showcasing the opportunities that India provides to be the hub for creating new technologies. Friends, a peculiarity of defense manufacturing is that the products of defense industrial system are ordered by the government and also used by the government. Also, only the government can give license to manufacture or export them. Hence, there is a continuous involvement of the government at every stage of this process. Interactions like today's, this rectangle conference, not roundtable conference, help us build on the initiatives the government has already taken and will provide the path to growth for the years to come. Friends, as you would be aware, we have taken numerous initiatives over the last few years. Under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, to strengthen domestic defense manufacturing. It is going to be a major growth pillar for the Indian economy as we chart the path of fastest growing major economy of the world. And we are speeding up to become the third largest economy of the world. In order to facilitate this transition from a developing country to a developed country by 2047, the government has taken many transformative steps to make our defense industry an important component of the overall national economy. For our foreign friends, many of whom are sitting here, we have allowed FDI up to 75% through the automatic route for companies seeking a new defense license. Up to 100% is also allowed under government approval route. In this regard, total of 46 joint ventures and companies have been given foreign investment approval in defense sector till date. We have also established 2 defense industrial corridors in the states of Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So far, more than 250 MOUs have been signed for the establishment of industrial units in the 2 corridors. To further enhance ease of doing business, Defense Testing Infrastructure Scheme was introduced to provide financial assistance to the aerospace and defense sector for setting up 6 to 8 greenfield testing and certification facilities. The Defense Exim portal has made the export authorization process seamless. As a testimony to the emergence of India as a defense export nucleus, India has seen 31 times growth in the export of defense products in the last 10 years as compared to financial year 2013-14. Friends, we have continuously revised and updated our defense product lists, which the aim to encourage more players to enter defense production. The issuance of the positive indigenization list is a clear indication of our intent to support the industry in India's efforts for self-reliance. Friends, the foster innovation and entrepreneurship, aiding development of innovative technologies with IDEX, that is Aditi scheme, was launched sometime back in the fields of artificial intelligence, quantum, and other such cutting-edge technologies. For innovation projects in the defense sector, more than 500 startups and MSMEs are presently working under the aegis of IDEX. The MAKE procedure was promulgated with a perspective of indigenization through design and development to foster indigenous capabilities in defense sector. Our overall ease of doing business environment too has improved tremendously. These initiatives are showing great results and evident as India has the third largest startup ecosystem in the world today. This is expected to witness year-on-year growth of 10 to 12%. You must not miss the opportunity to leverage the advantages of this vibrant ecosystem. Friends, all these steps are indicative of the government's intent about working together with you all. The essence of this conflict is how to join hands to make India a leading defense manufacturer and a service provider at the global scale. All this has to be viewed in the backdrop of the new technological revolutions such as artificial intelligence, quantum technology, and others. Friends, as the nature of warfare is changing rapidly, we need to adopt and improve solutions constantly. For example, the earlier reliance on pure hardware-based systems are increasingly getting replaced by the software-based systems. Today, the nature of communication and the data sharing in military operations are getting much more complex. Our reliance on a space-based navigation system, space-based communication, and the surveillance implies that space-based assets would have to be integrated in our operational plans. The use of drones in recent conflicts indicate that future would depend on the integrated efforts of manned, unmanned, and autonomous warfare systems. Hence, our efforts on defense manufacturing has to focus on creating countermeasures for these emerging areas. I have highlighted some of the challenges only to outline the concerns coming from rapidly changing technological scenario in defense sector. Friends, all these challenges need specific targeted solutions and countermeasures. Government of India not only is fully aware of the dynamics, but also geared to deal with them. This is where we have put in place transparent regulations, processes, and policy which are industry friendly. I would like to urge this August gathering of the CEOs to come forward and utilize the opportunities offered by the expanding Indian defense ecosystem. These opportunities are driven by our policies of Atmanirbharta or self-reliance in defense production and facilitated by conducive policy regime. Friends, since today, self-reliance is not only a strategic choice and opportunity, but a kind of compulsion too. These opportunities are fueled by a young generation of high-tech workforce willing to undertake the plunge and a great startup ecosystem. We have a large pool of human resources in the country. They are equipped with the required set of skills. The skilled youths constantly update themselves in the face of the fast-changing defense ecosystem in the world. At the same time, I also urge you all to come forward with your feedback so that we can work on a better and more secure future together. Friends, with these words, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers and eminent participants of the event. I am confident that the CEOs Roundtable, which is being organized on the theme Edge, that is enabling defense cooperation through global engagement, will provide a unique forum for forging sustainable and long-lasting partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring and impactful thoughts. And if I may humbly submit, while you did mention that this is a round table and this turned out to be a rectangle, one thing that we will all admit is that your leadership has truly shaped the landscape for India's defense. So can we have a huge round of applause one more time for our chief guest for the day, Shri Rajnath Singh ji. Thank you once again for your valuable words. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, as we take the program forward, I'm now delighted to invite on stage Shri Amit Satija, Joint Secretary, to deliver a presentation on the theme of the CEO's Roundtable. So can we also have a round of applause? Please help me welcome on stage Shri Amit Satija.